Sharon Newman will have the chance to change her destiny with the help of Alan, who uses hypnosis to evoke forgotten memories. These memories will not only bring Sharon closer to the truth but also prove her innocence in the murder case that is weighing on her shoulders. But can Sharon overcome all the challenges and discover the real secret behind this mysterious case? Sharon enters her first hypnosis session with Alan in a state of extreme stress. This is not only a psychological therapy but also an opportunity for her to find important pieces of memory from the night of the incident. Under Alan's guidance, Sharon begins to recall some fragmented images. She remembers that on that night, she was at Heather and Daniel's apartment, where the power went out. But more importantly, Sharon realizes that she was not the one who targeted Phyllis or Heather. A series of vague images and sounds flashed through her mind: sudden darkness, hurried footsteps, and a woman's voice somewhere. Although she had not yet determined the identity of the person behind it, Sharon clearly felt the presence of a sinister person in the apartment that night. This opened up a great hope: she could clear her name. After the first hypnosis session, Sharon shared what she remembered with Nick. As someone who had always been by Sharon's side, Nick couldn't help but worry about her safety. He felt that revisiting her memories could put Sharon in danger, especially when there was a dangerous force trying to hide the truth. However, Sharon believed that her memories were the key to revealing the truth. While talking to Nick, she mentioned the voice she heard. It was a woman's voice, along with a brief discussion on the phone. Both begin to suspect that Jordan, a figure related to Ian, may be the woman Sharon heard. As Sharon pieces together her memories, Ian begins to feel uneasy. He worries that Jordan may have left something important at the crime scene, which could lead the police closer to the truth. If Sharon remembers these details and provides information to the police, Ian's entire plan could fall apart. Sharon, in her next hypnosis session with Alan, delves deeper into her memories. She recalls feeling scared while standing in the dark, but also begins to notice small signs like the smell of strange perfume or the sound of a metal object hitting. These seemingly trivial details could be the key to the police recreating the event and finding specific evidence. Heather Stevens appears in flashbacks while Sharon continues to recall memories. Heather, who is closely related to the case, suddenly appears in her flashbacks. Under hypnosis, Sharon begins to see that Heather is not what she imagined. Instead of being the target, Heather seems to be just someone who was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Heather is not only an important witness in the case, but may also be the key to Sharon determining what really happened that night. The images of Heather in Sharon's memory gradually become clearer, but there are still many hidden corners that need to be solved. Nick's fear and Sharon's determination. Nick becomes more and more worried as Sharon recalls important details. He believes that this will increase the danger for her, especially when the perpetrator is still on the loose. However, Sharon is determined not to let fear stop her from moving forward. Sharon knew that if she could prove she had nothing to do with the murder, she would have a chance to escape the sentence and regain her freedom. This kept her going, despite the dangers that lurked. Breakthrough: memories point to a shocking secret. Sharon's final hypnosis session with Alan brought a major breakthrough. She remembered a vague statement that the woman on the call had said. Although she couldn't pinpoint the exact voice, the statement hinted that there was a sinister plan in place. Along with other memories that Sharon recalled, the police began to have a new line of investigation. Sharon even gave them a crucial detail about an object that Jordan may have left at the scene. This was the key to finding the identity of the person behind it all. Although Sharon couldn't pinpoint who was targeting Heather, she was certain of one thing: Heather was not the real target. The memories she recalls helped to map out a bigger picture, a conspiracy more complex than she ever thought. As Sharon and Nick prepare to face new discoveries, the story becomes more dramatic than ever. Can Sharon completely clear her name? And more importantly, can she find out the true identity of the person behind this conspiracy? The story still has many surprises waiting for the audience. Subscribe to the channel to update the latest news. During the week of December 16th to 20th, viewers of The Young and the Restless will witness thrilling and emotional episodes as Sharon Newman is determined to find out the truth behind the mysterious power outage at Heather Stevens and Daniel's apartment. Memories buried in Sharon's mind are now gradually revealed through hypnosis sessions guided by Alan. The journey begins with the first hypnosis session. In the December 16th episode, Sharon participates in her first hypnosis session in hopes of recalling the events related to the horrific accident that left Phyllis in danger. Alan, with professionalism and patience, guides Sharon back to that fateful night. Although her initial memories are unclear, Sharon begins to realize an important truth: she is not the one who caused Phyllis pain. This both relieves Sharon and motivates her to clear things up. What she remembers from the initial session is only a small part of the picture, but it sets the stage for a larger discovery. The mysterious power outage and mounting doubts. Sharon's determination is further fueled by the power outage at Heather Stevens and Daniel's apartment. That event seems to be the key to the mystery, and Sharon knows that only by getting to the bottom of what happened can she unravel the story. Heather Stevens will appear in Sharon's flashbacks, corroborating the vague but important memories in her mind. Fragments of that night begin to emerge: darkness, strange noises, and a distinct sense that someone is lurking in the shadows. The second session and the breakthrough. With Sharon still left with unanswered questions, Alan decides to perform another session on December 19th. This time, Sharon delves deeper into her memories. She begins to recognize long-forgotten details, including the sound of a strange woman's voice. Sharon recalls a mysterious phone conversation she overheard. Could it be Jordan contacting Ian to report what she did? It seems Jordan left something important at the crime scene, and Sharon may be the only one who remembers it. Alan helps Sharon recreate every detail, from the sounds to the feelings, piece by piece piecing together the bigger picture. Sharon begins to realize that the incident involves more than just Heather, but maybe a much larger sinister plot. Nick and his concern for Sharon's safety. Meanwhile, Nick, who has always cared for and protected Sharon, cannot hide his concern. He worries that Sharon is putting herself in danger by trying to dig too deep into the truth. Sharon's memories clearly indicate that there was a threat present, someone who was secretly watching and interfering with the events that night. Nick tries to warn Sharon about her safety, but Sharon is determined not to stop. She knows that in order to protect herself and her loved ones, she needs to confront her terrifying memories and find out who is really behind the incident. The turning point of the story. By the time the second hypnosis session ends, Sharon seems to have made a major breakthrough. Although she cannot clearly identify the mastermind, she has confirmed one important thing: Heather is not the real target. This new information may be the key to Sharon and Nick working with the police to find clues and expose the person behind it all. Sharon knows she cannot do this alone, but with the support of Nick and Alan, she can get closer to the truth. Open ending and future expectations. As the week comes to a close, viewers will be left wondering not only about Sharon's fate, but also what she will do with the memories that have been evoked. Will Sharon be able to protect herself and her loved ones from the dangers that are lurking? Who is the real villain behind the incident? Sharon Newman's story on the young and the restless continues to captivate viewers with suspense, deep emotions, and unpredictable twists. And with the upcoming hypnosis session, it is certain that the answers Sharon seeks will lead to even bigger questions, adding to the drama's appeal.